Hi, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build. Second one on channel, yay. This time it will be a smaller house. It will be for one or two Sims, as long as they don't mind sharing a bed. Bleh. It's just so awkward. I never know what to talk about, and I don't understand, because I'm usually pretty good at just blabbering about, which I guess is all I have to do. But I'm not good at it. Currently I am working with some windows and stuff, but I'll actually be changing this whole Gabit. I believe the word was Gabit. I'm sorry, my throat's all messed up right now. Sometimes I just have an overproduction of slime and mucus and whatnot. It's really annoying. Tea's good. Tea's real good. Yeah. Anyways, you can see I'm meddling with the wall heights and stuff on the two levels, but I'm not entirely happy with it, and I will change it all very soon. And I'm just sitting here watching it because that helps a lot. Yeah, that's gonna help. As you saw, I just quickly made a bathroom downstairs, and this is one of the reasons I was not happy with it currently, because where am I supposed to get light in up there? Sure, of course, I guess I could have put it in the back, but I don't know, that's not what I wanted, and I ended up changing it, as you see. So it will have a really big wall full of windows. I honestly like houses that has that. It just gives this huge amount of light, and I don't know, I've always wanted to have a wall like that somewhere in a house of my own sometime, but all in due time, I guess. Currently, I don't have the sort of money to own my own house, but I'm a student, as I mentioned very shortly in my previous video. I am studying to become a real estate agent, and my boyfriend currently is doing whatever he wants. It sounds horrible when I say it like that, but new country and stuff, new language. We speak Danish in Denmark, of course, and his Danish is not that strong yet, so he has had trouble finding work and stuff, and there's no such thing as benefits or SU, even though, well, I suppose SU is actually a very Danish term. It's basically an income for students. But as I said, there's no such thing as all of that until you're a Danish citizen, or if you're part of the EU. But then again, England is part of the EU, but it has to be the right sort of countries that has signed the Schengen, I think it was called. It's a contract, anyways, that England has not signed, and because of that, he can't get no money. But it's okay. He's been here in Denmark for almost 5 years now, so he should be able to soon get Danish citizenship, and then they have to pay him. And once they do that, we will honestly probably move, living in a small place. Eventually we would like to have more place for more family, you know. But as you can see, I made the kitchen. It's a cheap version, basically, of almost everything, because I didn't want the place to be too expensive. I was sorta in my head thinking maybe a starter build, but it becomes way too expensive for a starter build. I think it ends up like 34,000-ish. So out of the window with that idea. But I actually like how it turned out, even though I would have liked it to just be one floor and a loft rather than. Oh, I spilled tea on my keyboard. That's wonderful. Oh well, I guess it can be cozy down there with the coffee I spilled the other day. I really thought I was gonna need a new keyboard then. I had made iced coffee with, like, sort of like Starbucks stuff, with milk and don't remember if I put a bit of Bailey's in. I don't think I did, but I could have. And what does the moron do? She sits down and then she fucking pushes it with her arm and it's all over her keyboard. And my middle button has never quite been the same since. It's weird. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, I thought that was gonna cost me a new keyboard, but it's still functioning. It works. It's annoying me a bit, but it works. You'll have to wait for replacement until after Christmas. It's not worse than that, so. Oh, tea's good. Yeah, just working on some lighting. One thing, because as you can see, I'm using those really big lights. Well, I tried to, and I thought they were too big. But I wish when you did lights like that, with no floor underneath, that it would actually go through. It would just make so much more sense. But no, you have to make that yourself. I honestly don't know why EA haven't added that. It might be because I'm not a programmer, but in my head it would seem a lot easier making the light only stop when it hits a floor rather than just stop when there's nothing. I don't know. It might just be me. Never mind, I thought I heard something in the hallway, but I heard nothing. Except maybe a hat falling to the floor. That could probably be it. I don't think that was there before. Regardless. Currently furnishing the bathroom. That's actually one thing that really annoys me in The Sims 4 with bathtubs. Because you can see, I kind of want the faucet to be on the same wall as the toilet and the sink and stuff. It makes sense to do it like that, but no. Then Sims can't use it, and I don't understand why. Because it shouldn't really matter. If anything, it should be the other way around. But what do I know? Doing some roofs. Yeah, and it turns out. Oh, it ends out with a wooden exterior, and I like it. It looks good. Again, too tall. I would have liked it just to be one story, as I said, but it still looks nice. It works. I don't think I had anything in mind, particularly when I started making it. Except maybe, I think I saw a picture somewhere in Google. I was like, oh, that's a big window. I'm gonna make that. Because my brain is very simple sometimes. But yeah. You'll find out. If you stick around. If I haven't scared you all away. The few of you that might actually be here eventually, who knows. But the main reason I'm actually starting to record my stuff, well, actually, there's a lot of different things. I would like to be better at talking again. I've always been horrible at that, and I believe stuff like this could help it. I'm building anyways, playing anyways, so might as well share it, you know. Maybe someone out there will like what I do, and that's all good. Even if you don't, well, at least I had fun doing it. It's not like it's all that much extra work just to make sure you record it and then edit it. It takes like, what, an hour-ish, maybe? I think so. Something like that. Though I guess I should really be doing other stuff with that hour. I currently have an exam coming up. Yet another exam. It's wonderful. On Tuesday. But I don't know, this year for some reason, or this semester for some reason, I'm not really all that worried. even though it doesn't really make sense. Usually I'm an emotional wreck around exams, but not this year. But yeah, I actually really like the bedroom. I know I say that I like a lot of my stuff, but then again, if I don't like it, I bulldoze it. So I guess it makes sense. But I actually really like the color scheme and stuff in the bedroom. I haven't made that specific one before, but I really like it. Just making it look a little nicer on the outside. Even though the lot is one of the smaller ones. I believe it's the smallest ones in Newcrest. What am I saying? I believe. I know it is. So there's actually not room for all that much. But it still kind of needs something, you know, and you can't just leave it with nothing. I don't think that would be very nice. At least I don't think so. It would look very empty and dull. But, well, what I end up with is pretty basic, pretty simple. But I think it works. It's not too much, but it still kind of gives that little extra to the house. And I believe, yep, here's the photos. Outside look, obviously. And then we're gonna go on the inside. I really love the lighting. The lighting fix. It looks so good. Even if it could be better, but it still looks so good. And by better, I mean like here where you have a whole wall of windows that it kind of takes it all in. But beggars can't be choosers. Bathroom, small and simple. And upstairs is the bedroom. In a second it's gonna turn around and you're gonna see the view. If the windows had been clearer, it would be looking really nice, but it still looks really nice. And I believe that's all the time I have, so I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.